that will help the quality. Anyway, or maybe it won't. Who knows? So, as I said, I tried to film this a few days ago, but I was so smart, and I ended up deleting all of the footage, unfortunately. And not all of it, like half of it. But I deleted it enough so the video wasn't going to work. So here I am in my hotel room at work, bringing you the live vegan mukbang on my phone. So it's kind of potato quality, but it's the quality, or well, I guess the quality is not that great, but the content quality will hopefully be good. So here I am, vegan mukbang. I'm going to talk about my journey as I've been vegan for a year now. Last August is when I started, and I have a variety of foods here. And now they're probably cold because I've already started this and it was like freezing and stuff. So cold frozen dinner. It's not cold, it's warm, but it'll be okay. Just pretend it's warm. You guys don't have to suffer with me. So ignore this half-eaten slab of cheese. But before I go into all the details of me being vegan for a year, I'll introduce the food options. So when I recorded this last time that I didn't upload because I deleted half of it, I made this awesome home-cooked spaghetti meal with some Caesar salad, all vegan, of course, and I deleted part of the footage, so there that goes. So sorry that this is frozen dinner, but it could still be cool, it could still be fun. So here we go. We got this cheese wheel that is half or more than half gone now because it's so damn good. It's like garlic herb and cheese, and we got these crackers that we're going to eat with it, and it's good. My stepdad showed me this. It's like, I don't have the box with me because I brought it with me to work, so I just put it in a plastic bag, but it's like My Kyokis or something like that. I'm probably butchering the name, but it's something with an M and a K and a Y, I, whatever. So it is really good. It's like a cheese spread more than a cheese wheel. It's like a round thing, that's why it's a wheel, but it's a spread. It is so good. I love it. This is probably one of the closest things that I've tasted that tastes like the most like cheese. Some of my other favorite cheese brands are like Chow cheese, really good cheese, but there's a lot of good cheeses out there. And then over here, we have a tofu scramble, and it looks like there's hash browns, some like breakfast tomatoes, and then the tofu scramble, which is like tofu to replace the eggs. We got some spinach, carrots, it looks like. We'll give you an up-close look at that. Looking pretty good, if I do say so myself. And then over here, we have baked ziti. It's like a pasta type thing going on. Some peas, some cheese, some noodles. It's good. I've had these before, but I haven't had this yet. So this is a new experience for me. These two are both Amy's brand. Here's the box of the ziti. Amy's is really good. They have a lot of gluten-free and dairy products, so it's pretty cool. So I guess I'll have a few more crackers. I've already eaten some because I tried to do this live already and we were having some malfunctions, but I'll eat more crackers. I can never say no to crackers. I don't know if the chat's on. Oh, there it is. Alright, so here we go. How long have I been a vegan? That question is a year, as I already said. And I've made some mistakes along the way, of course, because it's all a learning process at first. So I started being vegan about a year ago, and you'll be like, oh, obviously this is okay. And that you go to the store, or you go home, look what you bought, and you look at the ingredients, and you're like, oh man, there's egg or milk in it, and you didn't even realize it. That's happened to me more than once. Oh, if you didn't know what a vegan is somebody who doesn't eat or use animal products. So that means no eggs, no milk, no meat, obviously. Anything that comes from an animal. So, where was I going with this? Oh, so that's what a vegan is. So the reason why I personally decided to become a vegan was, for me personally, this is my reasoning. And my friend from high school, Kelly, oh God, sorry. I was like choking on the breakfast tomato. So, my friend from high school, Kelly, she messaged me on Facebook, around last August. And she was like, hey, Annie, you are like pretty good at being an activist for social justice issues, for feminism, all that stuff. And I think you would be a really good activist for animal rights. And so she sent me this link about our dairy industry and how they treat the cows. That's really what motivated me to change. The meat industry is also pretty messed up in the United States and around the world. But the main reason that I became vegan was after reading that article, I found out what they do to get the milk, and it's just really messed up. So they artificially inseminate these lady cows, which means they inject them with machines with sperm, aka rape, because obviously animals can't consent. And then after they've impregnated them and they have the babies, because that's how you get them to be able to be milked, the babies are taken away from them. They don't barely get any time with their mothers regardless, and they're shipped away separated from their moms, so they don't even get like a happy life together. So I just personally thought that the only way, I couldn't be the best feminist that I could be if I supported the rape of cows. So this is just my personal reason why I became a feminist. I didn't think that I personally could be the best feminist that I could be if I supported the rape of cows. So that is why I became vegan. So the next thing that I wanted to talk about with my vegan mukbang is the struggles along the way. I already talked about that, kind of, about how you make mistakes. That's part of it. But another part of it is I can't eat anything at McDonald's. The salads have cheese on them. Even the French fries, they put beef seasoning on it. But it's like, oh well, I guess that's healthier. And so it's not a big deal. I mean, oh no, I can't eat something that's really unhealthy for me. I can still eat Taco Bell. Taco Bell's really easy. Subway's really easy. So there's still a lot of fast food options. But it was hard to figure out at restaurants what I could and could not eat. But the cool thing is that there is actually, at like big chain restaurants, I can usually always find something. And I'm not talking about salads. I do not buy salads like as a main meal when I go out to eat, because I'm not gonna, I just dropped food out of my mouth, because I'm not gonna pay $10+ for leaves. Like, that's absolutely ridiculous, because I can't have the chicken, I can't have the cheese, so literally I'm just eating leaves with like carrots. So I will not buy a salad at a restaurant. But all the main like chain restaurants, I can usually find something, and it's decently filling too. But cooking at home, super duper easy. And believe it or not, this has actually made me less picky of an eater. Obviously, at the same time, I'm kind of more picky of an eater because, I mean, I won't eat animal products, but at the same time, it's opened me up to a bunch of different kinds of food, because now that I am so limited, like at a restaurant, if they only have like 3 options that are vegan, I mean, I'm picking one of those whether or not it sounds good or if I've ever had it before. So it's really opened up my like food choices a lot. I've tried a lot of different foods that I would have never tried before, and it's really opened up my horizons. I don't know what word I was looking for, but it's opened up my selection for like foods that I would have never tried, and so I'm less picky of an eater in that way. So I saw briefly in the chat. I'm trying not to read the chat too much. Sorry guys. I see you. Hi. But I want people to be able to watch this video later too without being like put off that it was live. So I saw the question, why not be a pescatarian then? I still think the way that we corporately and commercially anything like the meat industry, fishing, mass production of catching fish, it hurts dolphins dolphins, it hurts the ecosystem. It's like hurts other fish. Like it's very like not good for the environment and stuff. So like I don't want to support any like big mass catching or hunting or any of that stuff. So that's why I'm not pescatarian. But we'll get to certain exceptions later. But just wait, you'll have to see towards the end of the video. Okay, so the next thing that I want to talk about was there's this big thing that everybody's like, oh, being vegan's so expensive. And that doesn't have to be true. I love spaghetti. So I typically eat spaghetti a lot just because I love spaghetti. You can get a box of spaghetti noodles for like $1.50. And you can get a thing, actually I got like a thing this big of sauce for like, I don't know, $5. But that is like that big, like as big as my head. That's enough to last like months. And then, so that's all you need. But if you want to add some flair, there's also, I get these Beyond Meat crumbles. I love Beyond Burger, and Beyond Meat is my favorite meat, obviously. It tastes so good. So I add that to make it like a meat sauce instead of just a marinara sauce. So if you want to add, excuse me, I just burped. If you want to add extra stuff like that, then it's a little more expensive. But again, that was probably like $3. So enough food for one person for like weeks is like $10. Maybe if you want to add like a little extra flair, maybe 12. For like, I could live off that for like at least a week. So it's like not that bad. If you have a family, just a little bit more, but it's still cheaper than going out to a restaurant buying food. However, I understand why it's harder for people living in poverty to live vegan or plant-based diets. Not because the stuff is expensive necessarily, but because it's time consuming if you're going to do it cheap to make your own food. And if somebody's working 3 part-time jobs or 3 full-time jobs or multiple jobs and they're constantly working, they have kids to take care of, blah, 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 all that hard, terrible things that happens when you're living in poverty where it's not easy and your circumstances aren't ideal. It isn't, even though it's not necessarily super expensive to be vegan, it's very time consuming if you're always going to make your meals. And after working maybe like a 12, 16-hour workday or more, coming home and making food just isn't realistic. You're tired, you're worn out. I have felt that way sometimes, and I'm definitely not close. I'm not living in poverty. I'm going to say I'm not even close, but I'm not living in poverty. I live comfortably, and sometimes I'm exhausted and don't want to cook meals. And so it's definitely easier sometimes to just go out and get a cheap fast food meal from like wherever you can go. Not everyone has the same opportunity and access. So I'm not saying that everyone should become vegan, but if it's something that you are able to do, definitely I would say consider it. It has a lot of great benefits. And that brings us on to the benefits. So, some of the benefits for being vegan. My reason, as I told you, was more about the animals than anything else. The way that they are treated are just not good. I suggest you guys do some research if you're trying to debate that, because it's literally proven. Hail Hydra. But not only does being vegan help the animals, it helps the environment. Studies show that the dairy and meat industry pollute the earth more than the oil industry. So let that sink in, and that says something. So not only does it help the animals, it helps the environment, which helps us, and it's healthier. If you like are making sure you're getting all your nutrients and not just eating like chips and junk food, being vegan actually it's healthier for you. Studies show that people who are vegetarian and vegan live longer, healthier lives. So there's a lot of, sorry, I'm like checking the time and stuff at the same time. So there's a lot of great reasons. Those are just 3. I mean, I'm sure there's more. So now, obviously, for health reasons, you live longer, you feel better, and more energy, you know? Because diet is the most important part of being healthy. A lot of people think they can just eat whatever they want and exercise a bunch, but that is with the food chain to an extent. I still I don't like hunting. I've never liked with the food chain to an extent. Hunting even before I was vegan. Even I tried venison before I was vegan. Didn't like the taste. Don't really like the idea of hunting a cute little deer. But I would say that's better than going to the store and buying a burger. Anyway, though, so where was I going with this? So yeah, I'm not necessarily 100% against the food chain. I mean, we are animals, mammals, whatever, like, but we're evolved a little bit. So, like, we don't have to, there's absolutely no reason to eat dairy. That's straight up. We're the only animals that eat or drink or eat other animals' milk products. So that's a little weird. So there's not really any exceptions for dairy. But I do have 2 exceptions. My stepdad, he has about 5 chickens up at our house. If you watched my up north Michigan vlog, you saw those chickens. And he has a nice coop for them, all 5 of them. They roam around all day, have little happy chicken lives. He doesn't use them for like meat. He doesn't like butcher them ever. He just like has them roam around. They lay eggs. They're not fertilized by a rooster or anything. They're just laying eggs. They're not using the eggs anyways. They're treated good. I will still eat my stepdad's chicken's eggs. But those are the only eggs that I will eat. Even if somebody's like, oh, I got these from a range free, or I know somebody who's a farmer, I will not eat those because I've seen the way my stepdad treats chickens, and I've like bonded with those chickens firsthand, and I think they live a pretty happy life. He's not doing anything that is immoral, in my opinion. They're just living their lives and they're popping out eggs, so I'm fine with eating those eggs personally. Again, maybe I'll change my mind at some point, but for now, that is my exception to being vegan. So that's like once or twice a year. My other exception is when my family catches fish up at our cottages, because those, just fishing rods, again, I said I'm not completely opposed to the food chain. Just the big mass catching hurts the ocean, it hurts the animals, other fish and sea creatures that they're not trying to catch or get hurt still in the process. And so if my family catches fish, I guess I haven't had the opportunity yet, but I would consider still eating that fish. So again, once or twice a year is the exception. But besides that, I will not buy from a store animal products. I will not buy from a restaurant animal products. That is that. There's no exceptions to that unless I accidentally make a mistake like I told you about earlier, like, oh, oops, I didn't check this label or whatnot. So, oops, dropping stuff. That is all I really planned for this video. I really powered through it. So, no one's watching now because I wasn't talking to you guys. I was going to open up the floor for questions now. But, oh, Haley says hi. My bad. Well, that's what I get. But if you guys would have just waited till the end, I guess I'll just talk now while we eat. If anyone's still watching that wasn't here live at this point. But, my bad. I should have said hi to Haley. Now I feel bad. I went to school with Haley. We were good friends in 6th grade. We had some interesting times together. We were a little not the smartest, but I guess I can't bring it up and not tell you a story. So we went floating down the river because that's what you do in northern Michigan in the summertime. So we're 10 or 11 and we're floating down the river. And we were super duper smart. And we thought that rivers went in circles. So instead of going down to the spot where my stepdad told us to get off and walk back and float down again, we were we're just gonna keep floating down the river. We'll eventually end up back where we started. And yeah, we floated on that river for like a good 3 hours until we realized that we weren't gonna end up back where we started. So it was very traumatizing as an 11-year-old child. And so we ended up at this guy's like house on the river, and I'm pretty sure he was drunk, and he was kind of scary. And he let us use his phone, thankfully. I feel like, I don't know, my memory's a bit foggy. This was a long time ago, over 10 years ago. And I think that he was like hesitant to let us use his phone, but like, hello, we're kids and we're lost, like, let us use your phone. And he did, and we got picked up, and I've never been able to live down that I thought rivers went in circles. Weird times. Weird times. I'm glad the quality of this video is a lot better though than the first time. It's not jumping around. It's not potato-ish as potato-y quality. It's a little bit better, so that's good. I guess we're just gonna finish this up, and then we'll wrap up the video. I didn't finish all the food in the last one, so I'm pretty proud of myself. Maybe I could just not finish this though and eat it later. That's what I did the first time I did this video. That might be a good idea. How long has this been going? 23 minutes? I've seen some long mukbangs. We'll keep it going. Maybe somebody else will join us and we can get some Q&As going on. Yeah, no one's here. Oh well. That's weird. I feel like I've had good luck with live videos in the past, but it's probably because I ignored the chat for a while. Oh well. Can't say I'm disappointed that Hydra left. Can't say I'm disappointed he left, because we have a complicated, it's not even a relationship, a complicated, oops, I'm spitting food everywhere. I just don't like him that much. We'll just stick it to that. Alright. So, continuing on. Unfortunately, I don't have ice cream. I had vegan ice cream in my first attempt at this when I accidentally deleted half the footage. It was so good. So good. Strawberry. Oh my gosh. I wish I had it here and I could show you and I could enjoy it. That sounds way better than the Ziti right now. I'm like stuffed. Except for ice cream. I could eat ice cream. So yeah, there's lots of vegan ice cream out here. The strawberry one that I got, it was by... it has the name Coconut, and I don't know why I'm like having a brain fart right now and I can't think of it. But it's so good. I've had vanilla before. The vanilla's good too, but you can definitely taste like whatever kind of milk they used. You can tell, like, you can tell that it's... Hi, Michelle! Yay! I'm glad you're here. We're kind of at the end, but that's fine. I'm glad you're here. I'm just talking about vegan ice cream. You missed me talking about all the juicy stuff, but it's all good. It happens. That's what happens when you go live, but it'll be here later if you want to watch the rest later. Shout out to Michelle. She's a great, awesome feminist. I love her. She's awesome. So, you guys should go, I can't talk. You guys should go check out her YouTube channel sometime. I don't want to butcher your last name, Michelle, but I'm going to try so people can go. Go check her out, Michelle Guido? I probably said your last name wrong. I'm so sorry, but I think the chat pops up if you're watching, so you can go see her. Ooh, I said it right. Cool. You should go check her out. She's awesome. So yeah, strawberry vegan ice cream is definitely my favorite because you can taste the strawberry so much. It like overwhelms the flavor. As opposed to like the vanilla vegan ice creams, like if it's coconut made with coconut milk, you can really taste the coconut. It's still good. You can just tell it's vegan. And with almond milk, you can like tell it's not. You can still tell it's vegan. But Trader Joe's has a soy ice cream that's vanilla, and I think that's the best vanilla one. But this strawberry one was definitely really good. Oops, dropping food again. But yeah, this is good. But I already ate like one plate of something else. So like, I'm ready for ice cream, but I don't have any, so it's sad. I might just save this for later. This was the Ziti, but I'm getting full. I can only eat so much. I'm not as young as I used to be. When I was like 5, I like ate a whole medium pizza to myself. I don't know how. Actually, it might have been large, to be honest. It might have been large with like 2 pieces taken out by my family member, and then I ate the rest. Could be one of those false memories, though, where you like think you remembered something, but it's not right. I definitely think that you should try doing a mukbang, Michelle. I did one before this. I'm doing it live. I recorded one not live, but I accidentally deleted half the footage, so here I am doing it again because I didn't want to not have a video for Tuesday. But I'm in Baltimore right now, not at home, so I had to like do it in my hotel room at work with my frozen dinner food instead of like my homemade spaghetti or whatever. But yeah, it's definitely fun. I like food. It's pretty easy. It's a lot less stressful than some other videos, but I don't know. I'm just trying to incorporate it with things like I'm doing a vegan mukbang because I'm vegan and I'm talking about like animal rights and stuff. And I talked about earlier about like I became vegan for like feminist reasons and stuff. So I like to tie it into something. Other people, I know you're a feminist YouTuber too, so maybe you could do like mukbang and like talk about a topic, or you could just eat. I mean, I don't know. I just wanted to make it some sort of tie into like my channel on social justice and whatnot. So, but yeah, it's fun, and I know a lot of people really like mukbangs and like watching people eat. So, I would definitely support it and watch it. It's definitely fun. Just ignore this guy, Michelle. He's something. He is something. We're almost done though. I'm excited. I think we might just end it. Yeah, right. I'll talk to you about it later. We don't need to do it on the live video. But why do you think? I've already talked to you multiple times. You know why. But I think we're gonna wrap it up because I'm almost done with this food. I talked about everything that I wanted to talk about. And alright. And I'm almost done, so I might as well wrap it up instead of just sitting here and rambling and getting sucked into this guy's nonsense. So, thanks for watching, Michelle. I'll definitely talk to you later. And I will definitely let me know if you do decide to do a mukbang. So, we're gonna wrap that up. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my first, technically my second, but I didn't post the first one. So my my vegan mukbang, celebrating being vegan for a year. I definitely enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it. Next time there will be ice cream because I really missed this ice cream that isn't here that I told you about, the strawberry one. Yep, so make sure that if you like this video and you want to see more mukbangs in the future or vegan stuff interested you at all, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and share to your friends. Make sure that you leave me a comment down below if you're watching this later. If you're watching it now, you're just, commenting in the chat. But if you're watching this later, leave me a comment down below telling me what your favorite vegan meal is. If you're vegan, how long have you been vegan? If you're not vegan, are you considering being vegan? What appeals to you the most about being vegan? Health, animals, environment, all of it. Just let me know your thoughts and opinions. And of course, if you're new here, make sure to click that subscribe button down below so you can be notified whenever I upload a new video every single Tuesday and some Thursdays. Thank you so much for watching. It's been super fun. I've enjoyed it. And I will see you all next time.